There's so many options out there in the marketplace on what to use to run and manage your business. In this video, I'm going to compare and contrast the difference between Honeybook and Square. Those are two of the most common platforms I find that event planners or caterers are using to run their businesses. The information is going to help you deciding what's going to be the best option for your business. Hey there, this is Jesse, and today I look forward to talking to you about the pros and cons of using either Honeybook or Square. Both of these platforms have really great features specifically to helping those of us that are in the food and event industry. Despite both platforms having great features, there are going to be some differences when it comes to functionality and pricing. So stay tuned while I break it all down for you. And I thought this video would be helpful considering that there's so many people that are entering into this industry and they're wanting to know, how do I really organize my business, get paid, get bookings, run it, all the jazz. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. I'm gonna break this down into 6 parts just for you. The first thing I wanna discuss is that Honeybook is a invoicing system that allows for you to get paid and keep track of your clients. It is truly an all-in-one system. I have been using this platform for around a year and a half now. They have been around for multiple years, and they originally were very much focused on businesses that are in the event industry in some kind of capacity. That is a bonus because they understand what we're needing to market our business, keep our clients, get paid, and keep ourselves on track for our goals. For those of you that do not know what it means to have an all-in-one system, instead of you having to log into this account, send an email from here, send a link from Calendly, all these different parts, which honestly cost you time, and sometimes there's subscription fees that are associated to using multiple platforms. A platform like Honeybook helps you by having everything consolidated into one specific platform. And if you're not new to this channel, you know I'm a total Honeybook stan. Despite being such a Honeybook fan, I understand that it's not going to be a perfect match for every business that's in the food industry. That's why I thought it would be great to compare it to Square. Square is a processing system. If you look up Square on their website, they do not say that it's the all-in-one. They call themselves a payment processing system. Yes, they have evolved due to their client base needs over the pandemic. Square used to just be a platform that only accepted payments. They added different functionality from email marketing to websites and a bunch of other features, but Square is a payment processing system. If you're looking for a way to receive payments on the go, you can do that with Square. The businesses that I think that really work with Square are those of you that are selling plates, you might have a restaurant, you have food trucks. Those types of transactional services, I think the Square is a really great platform for you. But once you start getting into full-scale catering, your private chef and things of that nature, it does not really feature what makes your business amazing because you don't have all the great visual aids and things that go along with a platform like Honeybook. Now that I've gone over what is Honeybook and Square, I want to be able to go over some of the pros and cons of both of those platforms. And I'll break it down for you right now. First, let's go over the pros. The great thing about Honeybook is that it's an all-in-one system, and it helps you with reducing the amount of subscriptions and platforms you're having to utilize to grow your business. Another pro to Honeybook is that it allows for you to add photos, videos, automations into your workflows. Heck, you have workflows, which makes it easier for you to run your business. Love the fact that you can do everything that you need to do in your business straight inside of that platform. Another pro is that there's integrations within QuickBooks and Gmail, so you can sync your calendar into it. So there's no more Calendly fees for multiple links. You can just do everything within your Honeybook. The next thing is that it allows for you to cluster your projects for your clients all nicely in the system, because the days of let me search through my emails to find blah, 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 you don't have to do any of that within Honeybook. You just go into the booking, you have everything nicely organized as far as any photos you sent to them, any email correspondence, if they paid, if they received the email, you see all of that nicely right inside of the platform. All right, so let's go over some of the pros with a platform like Square. Square is great for transactional processes. So those of you, as I mentioned before, that are doing food trucks, you're selling plates, you may be a bar service, you can use a platform like Square perfectly because you're not having to input each and every client just to be able to receive money. Another bonus to using Square is that if you don't have a website, they do have that in one of their other packages. This is a perfect option for those of you that haven't invested into a big, shiny website. Starting out with using Square so that you can have a website and integrating some of your products and services in it is a solution for you. Another pro is that you can do, of course, your invoicing and contracts right within their platform and send it through email. So yes, even though I don't think that you get all the pretty frills in your invoices and your contracts, you still do have that functionality, which is a bonus when you're using this for running your business. Another pro is that you can do email marketing with this. I highly recommend you checking out my video on email marketing. If you have not seen it before, I talk about email marketing all the time on my Instagram platform because I think that email marketing is something that we're not taking advantage of within our industry enough. So I love the fact that you can send text messages and emails through the platform. So if you are someone that's selling plates or you're doing food trucks, if you're not sending out promotions, what's going on next, your featured dishes or anything like that, you have a great service right there in Square, so use it. Let's get into the cons. The con for using Honeybook, that for some people it can be somewhat complicated on getting it all set up. If design and systems aren't naturally comfortable for you, you may end up signing up for Honeybook and be like, how do I put all this together? I get that. There are some really great resources that come along with that are around for helping you to set up your Honeybook. I offer free workshops every other week, as well as I do setups for people. But if you aren't able to attend the classes or don't have the financial means to being able to set this up, use some of the resources that they have available on Honeybook. I do also have some videos on our gallery on here, so you can check those out as well. Another con could be the price for some people. Description box, I do have a promo so that you can sign up for $1 a month for your first 8 months. But then it does go up to $39. I do get for some people when you're first starting out, you may not want to absorb that cost. Yet, I always say time is money. So yes, you can have a Google form, you can do Cash App or PayPal, and then you're gonna have to then use Word documents to change, like the amount of time to just send out a document to a client to get paid, to have 4 or 5 different platforms, pay to $39. But I get everyone isn't able to do that. But I do see how the $39 a month fee may be a concern for some people. As far as cons for Square, the biggest con for me is that you don't have the availability to do automations. I know that they're shifting some things around, but I've heard that it still isn't intuitive or easy to use. Maybe in time that will change, but the reality is that Square considers themselves a payment processing system. They do not consider themselves an all-in-one system like some of their other competitors like Honeybook. They're making adjustments to their customer base, but that's not intuitive to what Square is about. Another con to Square is the fact that you lose the visual aids. So for those that may be wedding event planners, sending someone this boring, plain invoice that doesn't showcase any of the beautiful work that you're doing, I think that that's a disservice, and chances are your clients are still asking you to email them stuff. So again, time is money. If you're having to resend photos and videos so people can see what you're able to do, why not just have a platform that's going to showcase everything in a nice brochure online so that they can really get that immersion experience to why they should be paying your price and you're worth it. As I mentioned, Honeybook may seem to be more expensive than Square because Square is a free platform outside of the transaction fees that you pay. you're getting a lot more features that are not in the Square platform. When you first start out, I do understand that you want to keep your costs down as low as possible, but eventually once you start to get your first 5, 10 clients, now you want to start thinking to yourself, how do I run this a little bit more efficiently? You don't want it to be that you're having to change up your whole system once you're super busy. I think that this is something you're going to be doing as you are growing. The main features that I think separate Honeybook from Square is really in the automations and workflows. You're busy, you're getting bookings, you may be in the kitchen, you might be at events working. You don't have the time to always email back and forth or remember to do follow-up. Automations are the cheat code to really running your business. I could not imagine running my business without knowing what is going to happen next. The beauty about Honeybook is you can log right into your portal and actually see what tasks are due. You'll be able to see what invoices need to be paid, what invoice payments are coming in. You'll be able to see if anyone's scheduled any appointments with you. Like, you'll get it all and you'll see it all on your homepage, which makes it so much easier to run your business. I mentioned Square is cheaper than Honeybook if you're using a free Square account. But of course, if you're getting the website and you're getting all these other functions, it's no longer free. But I do get, when you first start out, Square is going to be more appealing because you don't have any additional cost to just get paid. Ultimately, the decision depends on you and your business. You want to choose an invoicing system that's not just going to be the cheapest. You want to make sure you're choosing an invoicing system that's going to truly help your type of business grow and thrive, because time is money. You don't want to be cutting corners and stressing yourself out, potentially putting your business reputation in jeopardy because you aren't willing to invest into a certain level of Square or to invest into a all-in-one system. But it ultimately comes down to your business, what kind of service you want to provide to your client, as well as where you're taking your company next. You're currently using Square and you may be interested now in using Honeybook. I highly recommend you check out my latest video where I break down some of the things that I love about Honeybook, and I share my screen so that you can get a visual aid as to some of the amazing things that you can do within this platform.